The history of the 1982 East Germany 10 Pfennig coin. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are exploring the fascinating history of a small but important piece of European currency, the 10 Pfennig coin from the German Democratic Republic, also known as East Germany, minted in 1982. Although it may seem like an ordinary coin, it tells a remarkable story about a country that no longer exists and an era shaped by the Cold War. To understand this coin, we first need to look at the history of East Germany itself. After the end of the Second World War in 1945, Germany was divided into 4 occupation zones controlled by the United States, the United Kingdom, France, and the Soviet Union. As tensions between the Western Allies and the Soviet Union increased, Germany became divided into 2 separate nations. In 1949, West Germany, officially known as the Federal Republic of Germany, was established in the Western zones. In response, the Soviet-controlled Eastern Zone became the German Democratic Republic, or GDR, commonly known as East Germany. The country adopted a socialist political system and remained closely aligned with the Soviet Union throughout its existence. The East German currency was called the Mark der DDR, or East German mark. It was divided into 100 Pfennig. The 10 Pfennig coin was one of the most common denominations used in daily life. Citizens used it to purchase everyday goods, pay transportation fares, and make small transactions. The 1982 10 Pfennig coin was produced during the leadership of Erich Honecker, who served as the head of East Germany from 1971 to 1989. During this period, the country experienced relative economic stability compared to some other Eastern Bloc nations, although shortages and economic challenges remained common. The coin was struck in aluminum, a lightweight metal that was inexpensive and readily available. East Germany chose aluminum for many of its lower-value coins because it was practical and cost-effective. As a result, the 10 Pfennig coin feels surprisingly light when held in the hand. The coin measures approximately 21 millimeters in diameter and weighs about 1.5 grams. Its simple design reflects the socialist ideals and practical approach of East German coinage. On the obverse, or front side, of the coin appears the national emblem of East Germany. This emblem consists of a hammer and a compass surrounded by a wreath of rye. Each element carried symbolic meaning. The hammer represented the industrial workers who formed the backbone of the socialist economy. The compass symbolized intellectuals, engineers, and educated professionals. The wreath of rye stood for farmers and agricultural workers. Together, these symbols represented the official East German vision of unity among workers, intellectuals, and farmers. Around the emblem is the inscription Deutsche Demokratische Republik, which translates to German Democratic Republic. This inscription proudly identified the issuing nation and reinforced the state's official identity. The reverse side features the large numeral 10, indicating the denomination of the coin. Below the number is the word Pfennig. Beneath that appears the year of issue, 1982. The design is simple, clean, and easy to read, reflecting the practical nature of East German currency. Unlike many Western coins that featured portraits of political leaders or historical figures, East German coins focused on state symbols and socialist imagery. This reflected the government's emphasis on collective achievement rather than individual personalities. The year 1982 was an interesting time in world history. The Cold War was still ongoing, and East Germany stood as one of the most important members of the Eastern Bloc. The famous Berlin Wall divided East and West Berlin, serving as one of the most recognizable symbols of the Cold War. For ordinary East Germans, the 10 Pfennig coin was a familiar part of everyday life. It could be used to buy newspapers, small food items, or contribute toward public transportation costs. Millions of these coins circulated across the country, passing through countless hands each day. Because of the coin's low value and high production numbers, many examples survived after East Germany ceased to exist. In 1990, following the dramatic political changes of 1989, East Germany reunified with West Germany. The East German mark was gradually replaced by the Deutsche Mark of West Germany. As a result, coins like the 1982 10 Pfennig became obsolete. What had once been an ordinary piece of everyday currency suddenly became a historical artifact representing a vanished nation. Today, collectors around the world seek East German coins because they offer a tangible connection to Cold War history. The 1982 10 Pfennig coin is especially popular among beginner collectors because it is affordable, widely available, and historically significant. Although the coin is not rare, its value lies in the story it tells. It reminds us of a divided Germany, the ideological struggle between East and West, and the lives of millions of people who lived behind the Iron Curtain. Collectors often appreciate the coin for its simple yet meaningful design. The national emblem captures the ideals that the East German government wished to project, while the lightweight aluminum construction reflects the economic realities of the period. When examining a 1982 10 Pfennig coin today, it is easy to imagine the world in which it circulated. It may have been used in a grocery store in East Berlin, exchanged at a railway station in Leipzig, or carried in the pocket of a factory worker in Dresden. Each coin has its own journey and its own untold story. More than 4 decades after it was minted, the 1982 East German 10 Pfennig coin remains a fascinating collectible. It serves as a reminder that even small coins can preserve important chapters of human history. In the end, this modest aluminum coin is much more than money. It is a symbol of a nation that existed for just over 40 years, a witness to the Cold War, and a lasting piece of German history. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the 1982 East Germany 10 Pfennig coin, be sure to like, subscribe, and join us for more stories from the world of coins and currency. See you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.